Hi, everyone, and welcome to Huddle in Place of the Nine-Sided Circle, episode 49. And today is May 16th, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, and Noor Kyle in Los Angeles.
And I'm the other one of your hosts, Mushtaq Ali, in the Bay Area.
Yeah, so today, not a lot of updates, except that everything's same old. I guess there's a fire downtown. Good thing most of us are out of the way so that they're able to take care of that without a lot of traffic and stuff going on. But it does sound like it's pretty bad. So yeah, I'll have to follow up on that after this and see what the news is. What's going on in the Bay Area?
Things are a little bit crazier around here. I've seen way more cops with their lights on, buzzing hither and yon.
Really?
Yeah, so all of that slump, we had like a 40% slump in crime, has unslumped.
That is exactly what my roommate mentioned to me yesterday. She said, oh yeah, every city was kind of having a decrease in crime, but we've gained that back. One of the concerns about that was the fact that people weren't reporting as much because they were thinking, I don't want anyone to come to my house, or the cops aren't going to want to come here because it's going to be risky for health reasons. So there are lots of reasons for that decrease that aren't just going to be chalked up to people staying at home and keeping out of trouble. And, that's unfortunate. That's why we've had an increase in domestic violence and all that stuff as well. But here we are, I feel like people are kind of acclimating to this experience, or they're in denial, as the case may be. And so that means that people are starting to fall into familiar habits and such.
Yep, and they would like this to all go away. So would I.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna.
Nope. Which leads us to our topic today, which is how do we look out for ourselves in a situation where the people around us may not be, taking for granted perhaps that we are taking social distancing seriously. How do we cope with others around us who may not be?
Yep, and that's an important thing. One thing that you're going to need to do is think about only going to places that enforce this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Target is not real good at enforcing the mask rules and the social distancing and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, this is like an affordable department store. That's what Target is in the US.
Yep. Whereas Costco is damn good at it.
Yeah. They're a big box store where they sell like wholesale products.
Yep. And
of all kinds.
Yeah. And so yesterday, I was in Target, and there were people running around without masks. Social distancing was not really being observed as it should have been. And so I had to be more careful.
Right. Yeah.
I had to look ahead and see where people were congregating and figure out ways around them.
Mm-hmm.
See where people were not wearing masks and give them a wide berth and all of this sort of thing, because I don't want to get sick. It might happen, but I'm going to lower the odds of it happening as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in the high risk group. Don't want to go there.
Right. And yet, we all still need to live our lives. Not all of us can have everything delivered all the time. So we have to find ways to be out in the world and mitigate risks. And what you're doing, for example, being aware of your surroundings, that's where personal responsibility comes in, because we cannot control the actions of other people.
Yep.
We can have feelings about those things.
Yeah.
However...
Yeah. Now, you may have to deal with somebody. And if you do, be polite. Remember, the guys who run around not wearing masks thinks that it's unmanly to do social distancing and wear masks and stuff.
It feels like giving in, even though this is, you cannot deny a virus its reality. It just is.
Yeah. So if you have to deal with them, be polite.
Yep.
Appear respect.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one to escalate the situation.
No. You can politely ask the person to give you a little bit more room. And if that doesn't work, if you're in a supermarket line and somebody insists on crowding you, let them go ahead of you. Your ego is not worth dying for. And you know, right, that the cause of death, the main cause of death of males between the ages of 16 and 30 is too much ego.
Yep. So that's how you can, take the initiative in a polite way, of course, to let them know that you know, may I please have some more space, or whatever it is that you need to say. If they don't have masks on them, I mean, try not to. I would refrain, I guess, from being that person who's hassling other people for not having masks if it doesn't look like they have one available to them, because the reality of the situation is not everyone does have one available to them. But when it comes to giving you like that 6 feet or however meters it is in your country, then it's worth saying that that's something you would hope for.
And you're not the mask police.
Yes. I do think that being the mask police is going overboard, and we've seen a lot of violent confrontations take place as a result of people either wearing masks or not wearing masks, so that gets complicated.
Avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody becomes belligerent with you in the store, yell for a manager. Be really loud.
I think that in that case, it's okay to appeal to authority. It's okay to seek out support from someone who works in the store or wherever you are, because this is important to everyone. It's not just about you and this person.
And then this is something back in the days when I was bouncing in the clubs, which was many, many, many years ago. We had this thing that we would say to each other: behave as if you're always on camera. Because even back then, cell phones didn't have cameras, but people still had cameras. There were still CCTV cameras.
Exactly.
So always behave as if you are on camera, and be sure that you look good.
And that means, being as polite as you can, behave reasonably and respectfully,
and seek the help of authority.
Because it's tough to, especially on a camera where you may not be able to defend yourself after the fact. That sucks, especially when you were just sticking up for yourself. But people are going to see what they're going to see, so do the best you can to come across as someone who is just hoping to have the best outcome for everyone. So other than that, I think that's the most important thing is, take personal responsibility as much as possible. Be polite. Try not to be confrontational.
And for some of that's harder than others. Gotta do it.
Seek the support of authority. And
be nice. Being nice doesn't cost anything. Be the person who works to de-escalate.
That's the important thing. You don't want to escalate this stuff.
But be the person who's paying enough attention to their surroundings that you don't get into that situation in the first place.
Admittedly, that can be tough in close quarters, like at our supermarket. I think we have maybe 3 feet in the middle of some aisles.
It's hard, but it's not impossible.
Right.
And if you have to pass close to somebody, be polite.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's what we got for today. We hope that's useful. We know that nerves are kind of frayed and people are losing patience with each other and with having to think about all these things all the time. But I mean, you know, in some senses, this is still very much a life and death situation. We don't really have the liberty to just not be concerned about these things, especially people who are at risk. So as much as it feels like things are wrapping up, I mean, they're not, and that's a fact. So with that in mind, yeah, let's look out for ourselves and look out for each other.
Yep. And we'll see you on Monday.
Yes, we will be back on Monday with another Huddle in Place video. It'll be episode 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
God, we're only 10 days away from our goal.
Yeah. So we will see you then. Looking forward to it. Take care.